and welcome back to my channel. The sun is trying to come out and I have got a delicious vegetarian recipe for you, and I have chosen the recipe from Chaat and Chutney, which is my street food book. I've been craving this for so long. Now vada pav, everyone knows it's one of the most popular Indian street foods to have kind of taken and gone around the world, but the lesser known cousin is dabeli. Now dabeli is a delicious street food from Mumbai and Gujarat, and it's just got textures, flavors like no other. So I am going to share and cook this dabeli for you guys today. So there is the dabeli from the book, and this is how gorgeous it looks. So the key thing is I'm going to start by boiling the potatoes. Before that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And the second important thing in dabeli is the dabeli masala, because it's got that unique flavor, which is what makes dabeli dabeli. So I'm going to start by boiling the potatoes, and while they're boiling, I'm going to make a quick dabeli masala. I am actually going to start by boiling some potatoes. I've just bought some red potatoes. They are locally grown and they're great all-rounders. So I'm just going to peel, chop them up and boil them until they are nice and soft. I will cut them into smaller pieces so they are quick to cook. So 3 to 4 potatoes. This is the quickest way I use to boil, is peel them and chop them into kind of small pieces, like an inch size. So just small pieces, and then they go in cold water. I always cook potatoes in cold water, and then it comes to a boil, and it literally takes 5 to 6 minutes to cook these tiny pieces of potatoes. So you can see that the potatoes have softened up now. I am going to drain them. They are breaking up, which is what you want. I'm going to drain it and leave this aside while I move on to the next step. So I need to dry roast some spices. So in this pan, I'm going to add them. 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds. 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds. A tablespoon of cumin seeds, 6 cloves, 4 dried red chilies, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds, and a small piece of cinnamon stick. I'm going to dry roast this for a couple of minutes. Don't rush this. You can take your time, give it a couple of minutes if more you need. Don't put it on your highest hob. Dry roast this on slow, low heat. You don't want to burn the delicate spices. And once you get the aroma and you can start a change in colors, that's when you stop. I have drained the potatoes. They are just sitting there. I've got my spices on the go. Once they have roasted, you've got 2 options. You can use a spice grinder, and I tend to not use my spice grinder too much. It's an old one. I have to pack it up, clean it, blah blah blah. So I find the pestle and mortar to be my friend here, and yeah, so I might use just that to grind it to a nice powder. Said you can use a spice mixer or just use a pestle and mortar like I'm going to do. This is obviously a little bit more work. And once you have got to the powder stage, which is right about now, sorry, the sun keeps going in and out, I'm adding a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Stop making that noise. And give it a good mix. So our dabeli masala is now ready. Smells amazing. Moving on to the actual filling that I'm going to make with the potatoes. Let's get to that. Let's get back to that, and the sun's out. Look at that. So going to start the masala and the filling, and for that I need 1 onion. I'm going to finely chop it. So a nice hot pan and a little piece of butter. Spoons of oil. Once it's hot, I'm going to add the onions. I'm just going to give this 5 minutes just to soften up. And in the time the onion is cooking, I'm going to chop up 1 tomato. Onions and soften, I'm going to add the tomatoes. I'm going to give this 5 minutes to soften up as well. In goes a teaspoon of salt. And this lovely dabeli masala. 2 tablespoons of this, and whatever is left, store it in a jar and you can use it for another dabeli mix. It will last a few months. And now the boiled potatoes. Can add a little bit of lime or lemon juice to this. Just mash it up. So at this stage, our gorgeous masala is ready. I'm going to just leave it at the side. Another prominent flavor of dabeli is peanuts. So here it is, 150 grams of peanuts. I need to add flavor to this. Right now it's unroasted and I need to cook it because unroasted peanuts are not good to eat, not tasty at all. So just going to get a pan nice and hot first. It's the same pan I dry roasted the spices in and I haven't washed it. I'm just going to do the same with the peanuts. So all I need is a tablespoon of oil, just a little bit. And I am going to cook the peanuts in that oil. I like peanuts with the skin on. You can use skinless peanuts too. Now this is going to take a good 3 to 4 minutes. And in the time that is roasting, I'm just going to quickly transfer the leftover dabeli masala into a jar. Keep stirring this, otherwise they will burn. You will start to see a change in color. Also, the peanuts will start splitting as they cook. So there'll be more splits happening on the peanuts. So you can see it's got a color, it's smoking, it started to split, and that is our peanuts ready. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of chili powder to this, quarter teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to let this cool down for 5 minutes before I crush it up. And while the peanuts are cooling, I'm going to prep a couple of things. First things, fresh coriander leaves, finely chopped. Next, I'm going to finely chop an onion. Break up the peanuts. I'm just crushing it up so that the peanuts open up and they are into smaller pieces. All broken up, beautiful spiced up peanuts. Now making a very quick coriander mint chutney. Now there are three chutneys I need in this, and you can find the recipe, detailed recipe for this chutney and the others I'm using in this video on my channel. I will promise to leave the links in the description. So I add some mint leaves, I add some coriander, some green chilies have been added too, and then lemon juice, some salt, some sugar, dash of yogurt, and I'm gonna bless this. Here is the coriander chutney ready. I always have some tamarind chutney in the fridge because it takes a little half an hour to make, and I use it a lot. I have it in the fridge. It lasts for months. So I think I made this 3 months ago. So I'm going to get a little bit of that ready in a bowl for assembling of the dabeli. I have also got to get some pomegranate seeds, quite key. Oh, beautiful. The last few pomegranates I've used have not had this gorgeous color. And one of the best ways to get the seeds out of this is by tapping. There we go, almost done. Look, it's all out. This is the easiest way to get the seeds of the pomegranate. So I'm just going to show you, I've got coriander, onions, tamarind chutney, coriander chutney, masala peanuts. I've got the pomegranate and the potato masala. So I'm going to get a pan nice and hot. Now, when you have this on the street side, they don't always kind of roast this in butter. So this is completely optional. It is your choice whether you want to get a little bit of color on your brioche buns. So I'm using brioche buns. You can use normal burger buns or you can use white bread if you like, but they do taste amazing with some brioche buns. So a little bit of color, and now I'm gonna assemble the dabeli. So I've got all the elements ready here. I've got my brioche buns here. So I'm going to start with a little bit of coriander mint chutney. Next, I'm going to use some chili garlic chutney. You can use a pickle if you like, or you can check out my chili chutney on the channel already. Everything, all these additional bits are on the channel. I will leave the links on in the description. Next goes some of our lovely potato mix. You can fill as much as you like, to be honest. You can put less, you can put more, up to you. There goes that. Now we add some, tamarind chutney. Such balanced flavors. It is absolutely delicious. I haven't had one in years, so I am so excited, guys. I haven't made one in years either. And next I'm going to add lots and lots of lovely peanuts, and then pomegranate. And then cover and eat it. Now layers inside. So just look at that, guys. Just look at the layers, textures, and you can only imagine how delicious this will taste. Okay, and it's time. I have been waiting for this moment. Like I said, I haven't eaten this in years, so I'm super excited. There's so much happening. And the flavors take me right back to Bombay. This is insanely delicious. I really hope you're going to try this. All the elements come together beautifully. I've got some spice mix left, so I can make another round of this in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want the written recipe, it's in my book Chaat, Chaat and Chutney. I'll see you very soon. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you back here with another recipe very soon. Bye for now.